Hey guys, it's KlaireeBerry and I am here today to do a water reading, another reading for all my water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. All of the moons, all of the suns, all of the rising ascendants, cusps, cross watchers, even Mercury and Venus's, North Node, South Node. I mean, sky's the limit. Watch for whatever you want, whatever resonates with you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, as usual. I'm going to start off, I'm feeling like taking a good variety of different decks. So I got my Crystal Visions out because it was speaking to me, and I'm like, really? And then I'm like, yeah, for sure. And, ooh, we got Breathe. Archangel Raphael. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. I always say when you're doing breathing, when I do breathing exercises, I'm just a very intuitive person, so I really like to just kind of let myself even out my breathing on my own and then just pay attention to it and get into a good rhythm and just let it happen naturally. Like I don't really vibe with the whole like counting breaths, and like holding your breath for a certain amount of time. Like if you're into that rhythm and you come into that rhythm naturally, then that rhythm, I'm not saying that rhythm's not beneficial, but I just think that, again, you shouldn't have to really try that hard, sort of thing. Okay, so I am going to take some from my little deck, as I like to call it. I totally forgot what this one's called. Okay. You can find it on Amazon, I think. So we're going to do 3 of those. Oh, this deck loves me. Seriously. This deck gets me. Gets me. Last time first out, we had the High Priestess. That was for our fire reading. Now that we're in water, we're getting Hierophant. Hell to the yeah. Okay, and then we got King of Swords. Again, same type of energy. And then a 3 of Cups. Very, very lovely. Very, very lovely. A lot of growth, a lot of movement. Going deeper, going higher. Why am I still shuffling these? Let's shuffle these instead. Okay, I'm just taking your energy in and loving this fresh, cleansing vibe that we have going on. Lots of green, lots of healing energy. Healing and growth, Vibrant, living. This is, this is life. C'est la vie, baby. A personal issue reaches resolution. Yay! Gotta love some resolution. Some good old-fashioned resolution. And I was about to say revolution. So I'm feeling like this resolution may be revolutionary. And it may be changing your life. So congratulations if hopefully it's a good thing. Or if that resonates with you. And we are going to take some animal card energy here. All right, let's do it. Unicorn, indulge your creative, imaginative, and magical side through some form of artistic expression. Perfection, you guys. Let that soul shine, baby. Seriously. You are special. Even if you don't think of yourself as an artistic person, I guarantee you have some form of art intelligence that you would be drawn to throughout the course of your life. Let's just put it that way. Okay, so sometimes it's just good to go off by yourself and breathe and let these things come to you, and things will just, oh yeah, like I've kind of always wanted to do this. You'd be like, yeah, maybe I should try it. Okay, getting again this good fresh energy. Okay, you're overcoming things. This personal issue that's reaching revolution. I'm not trying to say it again. Resolution. This has to do with the full moon too. It says full moon in Cancer, but the Cancer might be a different influence. Maybe me, because I am the Cancer, but we just had that full moon. And I noticed, have you guys noticed in my videos, I sometimes will switch it. If I'm sitting there talking about the full moon the whole time, then I'll just say the new moon, and it's really weird. But anyway, I'm not going to do that right now. Full moon just happened here in Aries over the weekend. Okay, then we came into Taurus on Monday. Taurus moon energy. And now we're looking ahead for this reading into the Gemini moon, which is happening Wednesday, October 16th. And we'll be in the Gemini moon until about Saturday. Sometime on Saturday, I believe. Maybe Friday night, but I think it's Saturday. I didn't write it down. So we're going to see what it's all about, especially this Gemini moon over the next couple of days. You know, I like to do the closer in readings. I just feel like you can learn so much and you can make so much progress, and one thing's not going to last you if you're really doing the work and you really want to evolve and, you know, go to the next stage and level up, you know what I mean? Taking care of yourself at the most basic level. Breathing is the most basic level. Taking care of yourself at the most basic level. Doing it right. Doing life right. Because there's a right and a wrong way to breathe. You know, you can go through life breathing really shallow, and it's going to affect you. You know, it's going to affect your abdominal muscles and everything. Like, but if you are accustomed to taking deep breaths, your body will do that more frequently on its own. You know what I mean? Training your body, training everything to work, training your energy systems to work cohesively as one. That's what this channel is all about. I do a law of attraction style of tarot. If you haven't seen it, I kind of just came up with it myself. And it's, yeah, it's just what I do here on this channel. It's kind of intuitive thing, and we got cards coming out, so we should get started, okay, without further ado. And we did get the Death card, and then we get the Two of Cups reversed, so that is very interesting, and I cannot wait to get into this, okay. Then we got the Chariot and the Three of Swords, and then we got the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Wands, okay, and it was reversed, okay. But don't put a whole lot of stock into reversals, just saying. Sometimes it's like, hey, pay extra attention to this card, or this might be out in the future a little bit. You know, this may not be a reading with all these reversed cards. This may not be a reading that is fully, you know, talking about just the next couple of days. Like I said, that's kind of what the vibe that I'm actually getting from all of those turned over, okay? So let's go ahead and jump right in here. Do some moving around. Get organized, you know? Okay, so what's this Death card all about? Okay, starting off with the Death card, I kind of love it. It's like, get it over with. We're finally doing the thing. We're leaving the past behind. We're leaving things behind. For whatever reason. Oh, there was a Tower moment. This is in the past. Don't worry. If you're learning, don't worry, okay? Yeah, I definitely feel like with the combination of our Hierophant over here and the way this reading just started out, we definitely have gone within because of a huge Tower moment that happened sometime in the past couple of months, couple of weeks, all of the above. You know, I feel like you really felt like, you know, some of your life was just completely decimated, and it really caused, whatever this Tower moment was, it really caused like a lot of passion and, you know, hurt. But you can rise above it maybe even quicker than you think. Okay, I think your reaction to this, you know, might have been to just keep on, you know, keeping on and trying to get better and distract yourself with work, move on, you know. And it is, this could be something you're still going through, that you need to work on yourself and work at life in general, work at the law of attraction and attracting what you really want, you know, which entails a whole slew of healing that needs to happen. But yeah, it's like, I feel like you're definitely understanding the way the world works. You're getting really deeper into this knowledge, whatever it is. And I think that with the, again, with the Hierophant influence over here, I really feel like it is something, you know, that is going deeper for you. You're learning more about yourself through this, or it's completely, you know, about, you know, the healing works, the healing arts of some kind. Okay, and that could be very well, this artistic expression might also have to do with healing, okay, which is very, very possible. I feel like a lot of people are using their talents and going towards, how can I help people with this? A lot of people are just in that stage. How can we help the world? How can we help people? How can we help everybody? How can we help the vibe of this whole entire world and beyond? Okay. So yeah, leveling up despite, possible tragedy. Like, yes, good job. That's exactly what you needed to be doing. And I think it feels good. I think you've been coming into, like, it might have been a really hard season for you. And again, you were making positive movement forward, and then if you really got to a point where you can really feel happy about what happened and start to even create some real good directly because of the situation, and if you don't think it's directly, then maybe it's not directly in your mind, but maybe it's somehow related in some other way. Our energies are so intertwined. It's easy, if you're not paying attention, to not see how other things affect other things. Kind of like the human body, when they go in and they're like, here, take these drugs. They don't do anything. They're not even addictive. And then they're all fucking addicted as fuck. And, you're screwed when you go on them, because then you have like all these other problems that you need other medications for. Gee, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not have that energy. This is definitely about going within. This is definitely that full moon energy too. Because, we did start out with the death card, and we've had nothing but full moons this entire time. And the full moon really is more of, an endings thing. Okay. It's like, if there is an ending with this, again, it's something completely positive that you feel 100. I feel like you feel just like so good about this and 100%, about it, for the most part. Like sometimes maybe you don't always feel 100% about it, but I think like deep down it's the right thing, and you're taking some time. I just kind of feel like you're off really deep alone by yourself, and you really are going within, and you really know you need to. You really know, that's why you're here. This is spiritual healing, and the colors and this is how you get to your divinity. This is how you become the queen goddess. We all want to be queens. We all want to be like so important, and it's like, you got to have the substance, you can't just be superficial, or that's what you're going to get back from life. So you have to go within. You have to look yourself in the mirror, see your true reflection, in the pond. Okay. So we have the Three of Pentacles, and then I'm ready to go to the Two of Cups. So I was already thinking this, with this card and the way it progressed, from the Three of Cups to this. And then, again, it's like the Tower moment probably, I'm really guessing, had something to do with the love life. It usually does, to be honest. Really throws us off sometimes. So I'm going to pull that one too, just because it was already out. So like I said, after the Tower moment happened, we threw ourselves into work or, house cleaning or something to do with your everyday life. Maybe you pampered yourself a lot. I don't even know. But you really, I think, made a point to help you, like, truly be one with yourself and help yourself and really do some like real things that can create happiness. Even if it didn't feel like it wasn't like necessarily always this, oh, I'm so happy, joyful, I'm getting better all the time. Of course, there was ups and downs with this healing, but through it all, you really did start going within a lot more, and you started, maybe getting more spiritual, maybe learning more about tarot and astrology, different things like this. And now it's sort of like, you're kind of almost like, wow, like, is this happening? Are we doing this? Did we salvage this? I'm just getting this reconciliation, like surprised with the other person, like to see who that person really is. And, this also is about like unconditional love and showing up for that person as yourself. So I think this is a lot of twin flame energy here. Okay. So whatever happened, maybe needed to happen, and because it helps you go within, and right now though, I feel like, if you took a little respite for yourself for healing, that's good. Maybe you need to do more, or maybe you need to do that if you haven't done that already, and make it a way of life as well. Don't just make it something that you did one time, one night. Like, this is something that you continue to do. You touch base with yourself. You do your healing works, your inner healing work, that like in my program. that is a playlist here on YouTube right now. So yeah, this is about, you've really learned some lessons here. You know, you've really learned some lessons. You're starting to look ahead to an even better, like an even further future. Like you're seeing, it's like when you're walking and you can start to see like further and further across the horizon. Well, now you've gotten so far, you can see like a lot further now, or at least are starting to, you know, see, or will be starting to see that, because you've been doing this work and you can see your own reflection like really, really well. You're just leveling out with your own self, like I said, or, you know, possibly are going to. So let's get a little bit more about this Two of Cups. Oh yeah, there's definitely a balance on this, on the judgment. You know, you're not judging other people too harshly, and probably your partner, your significant other, whoever that may be in your life right now, romantic or not, you are coming through for them. I feel like you really are showing them that unconditional love, and they're like, wow, you know, they're like, I get it now, you know, like they understand, they're starting to understand the power of it a lot more. You know, the divine masculines sometimes don't allow themselves to see it. So, but they're starting to see it just through like the angel that you've been, you know, and the things that you've said, and the ways that you're reacting differently now than you used to. Things have changed, you know, and it has to do with you coming, or, you know, if it's not resonating like this, then this could be moving into the future, like real, like today, tonight, like immediacy, you know what I mean? And the times might be a little off on this, like I said in the beginning, but the lack of judgment and the unconditional love is really healing for the both of you. It's really healing for everybody, honestly, even around you, to be on that vibration, to put out that vibration. It's deeper than you know. And it has to do with your guides. That's why you're here. You've followed your guides like so far. You always follow your heart. You know who to show up for. And you know what to do. You know how to turn a negative situation into a better one. And you know how to do some of this work. And you're learning and getting better at it all the time. And I feel like you really are like going deeper. And you like, even if you haven't done it until this point, like I really feel like you're going to go over to, you know, my playlist and at least put them on watch later, because you need to do this. You know, like it's obvious. It's like, this is where the purity is. This is where the missing link is, you know, to get you into this divine space where you can actually like be that, you know, divine creator. Okay. And we have to really open up, you know, we have to really be careful not to get sucked down into other, you know, energies than ourself. Like I'm really seeing this energy of like, focus on yourself a lot. Okay, because this is all about going deeper within the spirituality. And I think other things are distracting right now. That's why we're putting them on hold. Okay, all of that yellow light and that glow is with her, you know, and the crow is up there. So, you know, the shadow work is coming in between you. It's basically what that is. And, you know, it may feel like it's pushing you guys apart, but you have to take time to do the work sometimes. You know what I mean? If you haven't done it, then that's probably why you're feeling this separation. And I feel like this energy, like you might be trying too hard. You might be overcompensating a little bit. Do not just drop everything when your partner comes nearby. Do not. Take care of yourself. Take care of all of your energies from your head to your toes, inside, outside, and even further out, which I will explain in my next installment of my program, which should be up later tonight. It's going to be about the outer child or something like that. I haven't even figured out what I'm going to call it yet, but I wanted to get another video in for the Gemini moon. Okay. So this is going to be kind of like this lighthearted time. You know, people are going to be maybe a little bit bored, want some variety, a little bit curious, kind of restless, very social, you know, during this time. At least that's how they're going to like almost want to feel, if that makes any sense. You know, it's a little more subdued because it is the moon, you know, and it really hits on the inner of what you kind of really want out of life and what you really feel by yourself, you know, and you might go on a little bit of a learning spree. You know, you might get deep into this thinking this is good time for this. It's a really good time to learn the law of attraction and the shadow work and the inner child healing, which is my switch program. It is my program, my Aloha switch program that I have. And I got to explain that too. I got to explain the aloha thing, which again, I think I'm going to do later tonight. So make sure you're subscribed. And I'm going to keep on going with this reading here. Okay. So yeah, I keep getting the Chariot card. It is the Cancer card, you know, so that's fitting that we're having that come through in this video. But this is also, you know, the shadow work and the twin flames. So it's kind of like everything that I've been talking about. Definitely shadow work is where you want to start. Even if you want to skip past the law of attraction stuff, it's kind of more backgroundy stuff. And if you really want to just get into the healing and like create some very quick change, just go to, you know, you can catch up on, you know, my thoughts on the law of attraction later, but go to the shadow list, go to the shadow videos, shadow work videos in the program. Again, that is a playlist here on my channel. And there's links to it down in the description box below too. So, okay, we got the unknown card. So yeah, it's a lot's up to you. A lot is up to you right now too. It's like, this is still in that in-between phase of like between now and the future. Okay. Temperance energy, pop it up as overall energy. Okay. So yeah, going deeper, going higher. You're going to be able to let go of a lot of not only past like hurts and traumas, but just like ways of thinking that no longer serve you. You're going to really be able to make a lot of progress. And I think you're really going to like the shadow work. I don't want to be like, oh, you have a lot to do shadow work on. But I mean, we all do. We all do. But I'm feeling nothing but great success with this. And it's going to bring you to a great point in life where you feel very powerful, very passionate, very connected. You're not going to feel this kind of lost, you know, empty feeling anymore. It's going to completely switch for you. Well, it might not completely switch like right away, but you'll be able to correlate. Like the more passion you put into this and the more you kind of jump into doing this work, the better you're going to be at it. You know what I mean? You're going to transform your energies. You are going to like be in so control. You're going to be on top of the world. Like nothing can touch you. You know what I mean? It's a great feeling. And I feel like you're just going to love it. Like you're just going to love it. You're just going to do it over and over again. Like any little thing you can do it, like me, like any little thing you can do shadow work on, you're going to go ahead and do it. You know, these shadows, these crows or ravens, they are taking away the thoughts here. They're doing the work. The shadow work does the work for you. Literally. It's easy. It's easy, especially when you do it on your thoughts first. Like the first part is so easy, and then you can decide if and when you want to keep going to the deeper stuff. This is not, you know, it doesn't start out crazy. I promise. Okay. So this is how we're going to get our new beginning. Okay. With our mission, with our work, getting our outer home energies in line, getting our life together is going to happen for us even faster, okay, than we even knew. It's like the faster you balance out these energies, the faster you kind of do this inner child healing, the better off you're going to be. Okay. Again, nothing but going inward. So congratulations, because I can tell you are, and it's just like, keep going. It is a long road. It is a lifestyle. Okay. That's the thing. Like you're not going to fix everything in one day or 1 week. You're really not. It is going to change. You are going to see change like right away. You know what I mean? But it's a lifestyle. You just keep on trucking, keep on getting better with it. You'll be like a pro. You'll be like doing it in your sleep, like taking any negative situation and making it just so beautiful and so positive, and have that wisdom to understand like why things are happening. Okay. You have conquered, you know, everything you need to conquer by conquering yourself. And the way you do that is by going within. So yeah, I don't know. That's pretty straightforward, I feel like. Definitely take some time to just do some breathing. You don't even have to call it meditation. Just like go off by yourself a little bit more, you know, a little bit more. Several deep breaths. And exhale slowly to awaken your energy and release old patterns. So have that as your visualization. The more you can fit this type of stuff in, these visualizations, this honestly talking yourself up, talking your inner child up, taking care of that inner child, you know, and allowing that inner child, allowing yourself, the inner child is you. There's no big secret, you know, allowing that inner child to be, you know, have a wild imagination, to be a little crazy in that way, to be creative. Like, we're here to all be different. We're here to figure out, who we are. And we don't need to label that. The only thing we have to show for that is what we do with our life. That's our true legacy. The magical side. Yeah. So I'm definitely thinking, try out some tarot. Try out, learn about astrology, but learn about the shadow work and inner child healing for sure. Okay. Because again, this overlying energy was so true. You see how many, it was just inward. You're going inward. Keep going inward. Don't get on this place where you think it's good and you think everything's fine. Because again, the moon in Taurus is kind of comfortable, sensual, steady. It's like, we're fine. Everybody's good. Everybody's real grounded, just kind of doing their own thing, putzing along through their lives, And then the Gemini is like, yeah, people get kind of excited. People get a little, maybe even anxious, But overall, they still have this social cheery thing. It's like a little bit happy, going on. And then people are going to come to Cancer in the weekend. It's going to be like, what, on the weekend? And now we're getting emotional. But that's just, that's just that's just jokes, really. I mean, really, it's going to be probably maybe kind of a homebody weekend. If, people are just going to kind of want to relax and, maybe get some love, get some connection, with their family, just kind of be in a little bit of somewhat of seclusion. You know what I mean? And do that self-care. So honestly, I feel like the cards are right, the energies are right. It's a perfect time for you to go in. This Libra sun that we're still in is really tempering out this energy and giving us a nice kind of level playing field in order to have some time and energy and space to be able to do some of this work, okay? This is like these in-between times that you have to take advantage of, It's like, if you want to go win the race, you're going to pedal on the downhill, so you can keep on getting there. It's just those few extra pushes can really, really be, make all the difference. Okay. So it's like, keep your mood up too.